Cost of living and government policy is stressing out Australians. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because we're going to have a look at an article which is discussing a recent NAB bank survey, discussing, well, stress among other things. I thought this was quite interesting. They're talking about this NAB survey here, which is the NAB Consumer Sentiment Survey. And, well, what I think they're pulling out here, which is really quite fascinating, is the high level of stress that Australians are on. And there's one chart in particular I think we should really pay attention to. This is the NAB Consumer Stress Index. Now, I haven't noticed this before. I've only ever paid attention to the consumer sentiment, not consumer stress, which I probably really should have. Now, if we have a look here, look at the green line at the top. Now, the higher it is, the more anxiety you have. If you're at 100, you've got extreme anxiety. Now, we're going all the way back to 2013. Cost of living is the highest thing right at the top, and it's just shot up again. We're not at 2013 levels. We're below 70. So we're doing okay, but still, it's not that good, everyone. You know, we've got a lot of anxious people in Australia. That could probably explain why there's so many are so willing to accept authoritarian government rule. Then you've got government policy. That's shooting up. That's stressing out people as well. Not surprising. And we also have ability to fund retirement. Health. I'm surprised health isn't higher. And finally, job security is actually trending down a little bit. You'd think it would be higher after we've just had a recession. So overall, you know, our, consumer anxiety is increasing. And number one is cost of living. Are you at all surprised with that one, everyone? So let's jump and have a look at this article here. And we'll see what's driving towards this stress. So bank survey shows Australians more stressed, big spending plans curbed. Stress among consumers has risen across every Australian state and territory, new data suggests, as the gap between low and high income widens. Now, I've been talking about this in video after video. You're going to have some people that are really competent, really feeling the economic downturn, really feeling the impact of the lockdowns, and there are others who are not. There are others who are doing better, there are others who are doing fine, through really just a whole lot of luck. So let's have a look at this article. Stress among consumers has risen across every Australian state and territory, new data suggests, with big purchasing expectations for the next 12 months trimmed as the gap between low and high income widens. The stress index in a National Australia Bank Consumer Sentiment Survey released on Thursday registered 57.8 points in the June quarter, up from 56.6 in the March quarter, driven by growing concern over government policy, ability to fund retirement and cost of living. The gap between lower and higher income groups widened, with consumers earning less than $35,000 per annum rising 2.4% to 63.1%, but falling for those pocketing above $100,000 per annum, down 0.9% to 53.6%. Stress among consumers on lower income remains noticeably higher across all measures, particularly cost of living, NAB found. I can't imagine anyone surprised by that. Consumer perceptions of living costs remain highest for groceries, while utilities rose sharply. Respondents particularly noted prices rising for rent, transport, travel and holidays, home improvements, medical expenses and eating out. Rent has no doubt been a contributing factor, with on balance more WA consumers noting rent price increases than any other state except SA, a spokesman said. West Australians were also increasingly anxious overall, with the state stress index rating lifting 2.7 points to 55.6. Despite the Australian economy being in a much better position than expected 6 months ago, really, only West Australia's heightened concerns about the economy. Unsurprisingly, concern about the economy was highest in Victoria at 63.3, while the economic recovery had been relatively slower due to the multiple COVID-19 lockdowns. Well, that's going to change now. The state ranked second for overall stress, up 0.1 to 58, behind New South Wales and ACT, up 0.9 to 59.3. NAB also found expectations for major purchases were a little more conservative, although home renovations were a surprising exception given product and tradesperson supply shortages, partly due to the success of the federal government's home builder stimulus scheme. The good news was stress over job security eased further to sit at its lowest level since the third quarter of 2019. So there we have it, everyone. So you can see how we have such a high level of stress here in Australia. What do you think the solution to this is? Well, it comes down to your earning capacity. It comes down to your earning capacity. So you need to plan long term. You need to put strategies in place to diversify your income streams and prepare for the hard times. Because I wouldn't be depending on the state to take care of you guys. They're not going to. They're not your friends. Let us know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. On YouTube or Patreon, sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. Use our affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Buy our merch from HeiseSays. Use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint or support us via PayPal. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.